Namaste. My name is JVN Rishi Gautam from Department of Journalism. Today's topic is characteristics of communication. The first characteristics is accurate message, second is timely, third is understanding, fourth is empathy, 5 is effective listening, sixth is frequent, seventh point is multi-channel, 8 is face-to-face, and ninth is two-way, and 10th is asking for clarification when necessary. 11th point is body language, 12th point is a positive attitude, etc. Now we will discuss about the first point. First point is accurate message. The message of communication must be clear, concise, and accurate. The information of an inaccurate message loses its credibility. The sender of the information also loses credibility. The effectiveness of the communication is accurate in terms of the content conveyed. Second point is timely. The employees want to know what is going on in the external and internal environment of the organizations. The technology of the environment is more challenging than before for business to communicate with employees in a timely manner. It is also critical for the effectiveness of the business communication. Next point is understanding. Effective communication must understand to whom they are talking with. They must understand the style of communication. For example, people probably talk to the co-workers very differently than they talk to their boss. Next is empathy. Empathy means putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Effective communicators always see the situation of empathy from the perspective of the other person. It also includes the emotions that might be involved with the message. Effective listening. Effective listening is the method of hearing what other person is saying. The restatement of the message and repeating it back to the individual will let you know the understanding of their point accurately. It also shows that you care enough about their message to get it right the first time. Next and sixth point is frequent. Effective business communication occurs frequently to ensure that has been received by all employees. It cannot be assumed that a message has been received by the receiver if it is sent for just one time. The employees leave, join the company, and gets transferred from one role to another that requires new and updated information. Next and seventh point is multi-channel. Effective business communication needs to be sent through multi-channels to ensure that it is received by employees in different settings. The businesses have a variety of channels to choose from, the traditional such as print, meetings, to the new technology, email, blogs, social media sites. Next is face-to-face. Face-to-face communication is still one of the most effective types of communication. It should be used whenever possible and practical. It is used in very large organizations which can be challenging. It may include video conferencing or the use of webinars. Two-way. Effective communication gives the opportunity for two-way communication to benefit employees and employers. The communications should be of two-way as employees need the opportunity to share their feedback, opinions and thoughts with managers and employers. 10th point is asking for clarification when necessary. Effective communicators should not be afraid to ask for clarification if they don't understand the message. If anyone asks for clarification, it shows that he really cares about the person who is talking. It all ensures that the conversation has proceeded appropriately. Next point is body language. The effective communicators should know how to tune into the non-verbal message. Body language make up a large percentage of our messages. Make eye contact with the person you are talking to as much as possible when you are speaking. The communicators should avoid the offensive body language like touching hair and rolling eyes that might convey the lack of honesty. Next is a positive attitude. Positive attitudes is the last point. In this point, the effective communicators must look hard to keep their messages positive, and no one likes to listen to a complaint. Everyone should focus on what they can do for others instead of doing the things they feel difficult. The communicators must keep the message positive that may allow the other person to accept your no with grace. Means characteristics. In this lecture we will discuss about the characteristics of communication. What is the main things or what is the main characteristics of the communication? The first one is accurate message, second is timely, next is understanding, next empathy, next one is effective learning, after that frequent, then multi-channel, next face to face, ninth point is two-way, 10th is asking for clarification when necessary, and last and 11th point is body language, and last is a positive attitude. Thank you.